welcome back to part 13 of my Emir Sawdan game. In the previous part we said goodbye to our prior character, Sawdan the Third. We became Sawdan the Fourth. We were mostly just working on stabilizing the realm. We had a funeral for him, and we took a pilgrimage to Mecca finally, our first character that we actually did that on. And then we were mostly just kind of working on internal realm management. But we're mostly ready, I think, for a war with this fraudulent king of Sardinia. We're going to go for Tuscany probably first, and then we'll work on getting Corsica from him as well. Looks like we have something here. It's in my realm, but it's nowhere near my capital, so I think we're fine. Our succession issue right now... Well, we're not 100% sure what we're going to be doing. Sawdan the Fifth, I kind of want to play, and he also had a grandson named Sawdan. On the other hand, I've considered just disinheriting him and then playing my second son. It's going to depend, though. We could certainly have more kids. We are 41 right now and have 11 children, but only 2 sons in those children. So we're going to see how it goes. Oh, 57, stress. Or 43. Generous and callous. I'm just going to take the less stress, I guess. Kind of need a wet nurse. We're trying to save up a little bit of gold before we start to go to war again. And every time I say that, I end up spending more. It's definitely noticeable when you're playing Islam instead of Catholicism, how much less gold you get because you can't turn piety into gold from the Pope. Definitely is quite a nice benefit of Christianity. Well, I guess Orthodox gets it as well, so yeah, just Christianity in general. Yeah, see, I do wanna get these things, but I think I'd rather just save my gold up a little bit here so we can continue on with our wars. Basically what we're trying to do now that we have Rome is, number one, I want to see if the Pope actually calls for a crusade. He's just kind of an unlanded character now. We've taken the Vatican, which should, you know, it should make the Catholics more upset than it seems to have. They don't seem to really care. But we're just going to see if the Pope is able to, like, declare a holy war to get his land back. I've never seen it happen. I'm not sure if it happens. He's still just sitting in Rome. And then I also just want to create an empire title, most likely the Empire of Italia. Yeah, I've never done that as a Muslim faction before. It's unfortunate because a lot of our kingdom that we started down in is a part of the Byzantine Empire. So we need to get quite a bit more of Italy here. But we'll get underway shortly. Sardinia and then Italy also I don't think is completely all that powerful. So we should be able to take land off them pretty easily. No, you're on your own there. I was going to have a look at... Oh, not this. Yeah, I kind of want to get down to sanction loopholes. Oh. And we'll be able to get... I guess we could always just holy war. It seems a little bit risky, though, especially if the Emperor gets involved in the battles. Either of the Emperors. I'm definitely speculating that West Francia here is probably most likely going to be able to become an Emperor as well. It seems like he has more than enough land to do so. He probably just needs the gold. Okay. Forgiving. So we got common forgiving. It's not too bad. We've become friends with him. And how about we offer guardianship to Sawdan, our grandson, just in case we end up playing him. I've kind of been thinking of doing this legend as well, but I'm just going to save up some gold first. So we'll put you into diplomacy. Charism. No, we're not going to be doing that. I'm a little bit worried about my stress here. I think I'll become Rakish and hopefully just not get Lover's Pox. Mostly because it looks horrible. Seems like we got away with it. Usually it pops up quite quickly if you get it. Which seems to happen like a good amount of the time that you actually take that option. We are pretty good on gold. So this guy's sister is married to the Emperor. So I'm worried that they're going to reestablish their alliance. I'm thinking that the reason why they haven't is just because of the difference in the troop count. But I'm declaring this war realizing that I could maybe have to fight the Emperor here as well. I guess Holy War for Duchy makes the most sense. We can't conquer Duchy yet on this character. Oh, we're very close. Maybe I should just do that. I think that'll be better. Is there like a funeral that we can hold? My cousin. No idea who you are, but we're going to mourn you. If we don't get any prestige from this, then it'll just tick there eventually by itself anyway, so we'll just find something to do for now. So I guess we don't desperately need to get down here if we don't need to buy claim. I do want to get Know Thyself at some point. 43. We're strong and we have Herbalist. I think I'm just going to go down here. Just in advance. Better to have it before you need it, that's for sure. Okay, we're almost finishing these up. I didn't even realize I got Benevento. I am going to give this to you. There you go. Don't question me. I'm his heir anyway, so I might just get it back. He's scaly. Though he is lustful, I'm sure he'll find a way to have some type of kid. Keep it in the family. Is this not happening? Or just waiting for people to get here? Taking their time. Okay, there's our level of fame anyways, so we'll just wait until after this funeral for my cousin, or whoever it was, before we go to war. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to play this guy or not. If we're not, then he's just going to be some duke underneath us. We'll give him a little bit of land, and it's not going to really matter if he's ambitious. I think I'm going to go ambitious, just in case I end up playing him. I think that it's... I prefer it a little bit more over zealous. It's going to be really easy to deal with him anyways. We can just give him this duchy when we take it. Okay, so Sawdan the Fifth's got his wife pregnant again. Does he only have the one wife? Yeah, it seems like it. I guess he's only supposed to have one when he's a count anyway. Kind of makes sense. That was a real short funeral. Hold mystical communion. Always. Communed with Allah. Okay, cool. Another daughter here. Just pick some random to do that. So, oh! Hideous? Where are these coming from? That's crazy. There's no way, right? That she cheated on him with some hideous dude? I think it's just random. Like, sometimes they can just get a bad trait. Hideous. Hideous! Not even just ugly or anything. Hideous. That's unfortunate. Well, we'll see what he grows into. But yeah, without any further ado, let's finally get going here. I think we'll go for this one first. And we're just going to raise right where... Why does he even have his capital here? Not even in Florence, like Lucca? You're just super weird. Are you going to come if I call you? Sure. You're in a war, so forget you. I don't even know if that guy's going to get here in time, but we'll just call him in anyway. I can negotiate with my niece? You know what? Good for her. Ooh, do I fell the beast myself? I'm pretty sure I have a lot of prowess on this character, despite the fact that we're hunchbacked. Let's go for it. Local traditions. Yeah, we're not going to convert culture anymore, I don't think, so... Okay, so it looks like they're just gonna run around and maybe siege something random. Do we take the extra fertility? We can increase her learning. Is this our wife that is giving us stats? No, it's just some random wife. So we can just... Yeah. It's fine. The hunter. Okay. He became Italian. Betrayed our customs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go for this. I think that I'll just embrace celibacy now. I don't really want to deal with more sons. I mean, we always could. It wouldn't be too difficult, but we'll just either play Daniele or we'll play through our first son. Our first son already has 2 sons of his own, so I feel like our succession is strong enough that we shouldn't have to worry too much. So let's go fight him, and then we'll try to siege the other stuff down if we don't win. Where is this thing? Oh, it's kind of close by. Should be fine. Where are you going? What is that? Is that a holy order? Sigh. I think it is. What happened? No! 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 He died in battle, and then his niece didn't get the land? Okay. I guess that's what happens when you don't stop them from serving in a battle. We'll just get her here, I guess. I like to hand this stuff off to family, but to be honest with you, it's not even totally necessary. I can just like give it to some random guy. I just find it fun to try to keep stuff within my family as much as possible. Rest in peace to our brother, though. Not dying in vain. See, this is why I like to save up a little bit, especially with these Catholics. You never know when they're just going to hire 5k troops from under your nose. So we might have to hire some ourselves here. I would like a holy order myself. That would be really nice. How do we actually do this? What do we need? Not to be at war, apparently. I feel like I've had what I need in order to do one, so we might not be meeting one of the other requirements. Okay, so they're going to walk in there. We definitely need something. So they got a lot of horses and heavies there. It's actually mostly just levies, so it's not a super powerful army. If we could get pikemen and lightfootmen, that would be ideal. I don't think that combo exists, though. Not quite. Sardinian band? Sure. I don't know if I would actually hire Catholic mercenaries in this circumstance, but it'll have to do in a pinch. I'm not going to pay for that, just in case I need to hire more here. They're walking a whole bunch more troops. Oh, they're walking right by. They don't even care. What did you do? Okay, so she's had a bastard grandson. I'm not sure what she's up to. She's disfigured. Oh, the King of Egypt doesn't mind. He'll still marry you. Okay. Good on you, Mr. King of Egypt. Away you go, my daughter. Do we have any other daughters that are of age? Ah. Sure, there you go. More alliances. We can call them in, but I'm thinking that I'm probably fine here. They're a little bit scary if they stack up these armies. Should be fine, though. Getting a little bit of experience from our accolade, at least. Okay, so it looks like they're going for the capital again. They're not going to come and fight me. I think I'll win when I get Siena. We're going to beat them to it? Yes. That is a big army. These holy orders are no joke. So we get this, I guess? I don't even know how much this works. Like, I still have never seen a child actually get a 5-star education naturally. Considering that you're spending this much renown, I assume that they would be able to do that. I like Golden Sovereign the best, I think for obvious reasons. It gives you extra stewardship, and the secondary is learning, and by far the two trees that I'm in the most are stewardship and learning, so I just think it's the strongest overall. This one gives you intrigue as a secondary, so it's nowhere near as good, I don't think. I also don't mind this one. Offer vassalization acceptance, pretty nice. But yeah, Golden Sovereign is definitely the one that I'll pick. I'm not sure how good this unlock actually is, but if I'm going to go down the tree, then I might as well finish it off, I think. Okay. So I think we should get all that, if I'm not mistaken. And we will usurp Tuscany, the Emirate of Tuscany. And then what do I still have here? Latium, Capua. So can I give you Capua now? Yes. So let's just do that for now. Regardless of whether I'm going to play him or not, just to get rid of it. And then we're going to give this guy exactly what he's going to get here. And then we'll decide who we want to play later. So let's just find you someone. No alliance. Okay. A sister-in-law and a niece. She's got quite sinful traits. A little bit on the older side. How much inbreeding is that? 4.6%. Okay, that's a little bit risky. I think we just go with her. Uh, 10 years older than him. Should be fine. He'll always get more wives anyway. So just give him that. He's pretty much good to go now. Everything will go to our heir, and then we can just immediately switch that to Daniele here. We're out of renown now to disinherit, but it shouldn't be too long. 150. We're actually making like a pretty good amount now at this point. Our dynasty's become quite strong. Don't feel like managing 2 accolades. Something wondrous? It's not very specific. I don't know what that is exactly. Imprison my wife? 405 gold, though. I'm not trying to spend all that. And just keep getting these daughters of mine married to random dukes or counts. I don't even understand how this guy has a county title, and 3,200 troops. Oh, 3k mercenaries, that's why. I've been misled. Definitely the expansion is going quite nice, though. Our kingdom is getting quite respectably sized. Still got some work to do here. We own 23, we need 40. I think if we bring our legitimacy up, that gets cheaper each time, or we can make it easier. Maybe if we get to the 5th tier, that'll work. I think that when this funeral cooldown is up, maybe we'll have a funeral for our brother, and we'll pay for the more expensive one to try to get as much legitimacy as possible. But as long as we're under the limit, I'll just hold some of these extra temples near my capital here. Priesthood slaughtered. Oh, wow. So that... Oh, why is your capital here? Oh, did I just do that? Sometimes I don't read these through. Okay, anyways. They'll revolt against him, and he'll revoke it eventually, so I'm not overly worried about it. He can figure it out himself. What I did want to check is, okay, it did actually convert it to Ashari, though, which is what I was trying to do. I just read that it will convert the county, so I was like, aha, perfect. Apparently someone won a war here, because I didn't go and get Lecce, I don't think. So he must have declared war. Yep, he beat the Byzantine Emperor in a war, apparently. Good for him. I guess she's not that powerful. How on earth is a nun? That's got to be the weirdest Byzantine empress I've ever seen. A flagellant, lover's pox, strong, scarred, infirm nun. I guess she's not a nun. She looks like a nun. Oh yeah, she is. Nun. Okay. Anyways, like, our vassal has this. So I think I'll just declare war here and push her out of this land that should be ours anyways, while she's weak. We still have this mercenary company anyway. Might be kind of annoying. I don't know where her army's going to be, but we can just siege these two things down, and then we'll control the war target, and then maybe we'll just swim over to Constantinople and try to siege it down. Whose kid are you? My daughter? Okay. You can raise her. So he's had a daughter who got wheezing and pregnant again. Maybe another son? I love being in learning. You can just get these unlocks so quick from so many different events. Not that. This. Okay, so we got Know Thyself now. I think I'm just going to continue down to Scholar. It's really strong overall. Okay. So he ends up being pretty decent. If we need to play him, we certainly can. And hopefully he'll just have kids with his wife to strengthen our succession, just in case we need him. We'll form an alliance. Oh, I paused. Okay. Should be fine now. Hopefully it's not too expensive to get in here. 63 gold. Yeah, I probably should have saved up a little bit. I just saw that the Empress here was quite weak, so I figured I might as well do this war right away. But I should have definitely weighted up my gold a little bit. Because we're going to have to get in the water again. I guess we could just disband our army and let this tick up, and then re-raise it if she ever comes out here. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do instead. Ooh, Crusade for Italy. Okay. It is actually happening. Crusade for the Kingdom of Italy launches in 16 months. Well, it's this then. Another crusade. So for the Kingdom of Italy, it's basically just for this land then, right? I'm surprised that it's not for Romagna. Doesn't that not make sense? But yeah, I'm definitely going to disband my army now after I siege this down. Actually, let's just do this real quick. So I might have to abandon this war. We control the war target now, so it is going to take up, but it's going to take up from +11, so it's going to take a while. I would like to win it, but I more desperately need to save up money for defending against this crusade. Okay, so we have daughters. We need allies, regardless of their age. Hopefully he just doesn't die before the crusade actually starts, so we can just call him in. Sultan of Armenia. That's really far away. Abbasid Armenia. I mean, I guess so. We're getting our allies ready for our next crusade. Gonna have to call everyone in. We have a lot. Like, we have Andalus, Armenia, and Egypt are all kingdoms. One of my wives died. You know what? It's whatever. Succession is still fine if we become him at any point. That's okay. Let's raise this other grandson of ours, Mauru, the Hideous. It's not your fault. That's quite the face he's got, though. And it's not going to age well, I don't think. The hideous characters generally are pretty damn hideous in this game. I might just stay in the war until at least her troops come out here. She's dealing with other wars, so she might not ever send troops out here. So it might just slowly tick all the way up to 100. I don't know. It'd be kind of nice. What do we got here? Small boost to health. Yeah, I think that we should probably put that on. I don't want to spend gold right now, but I don't want my item to disappear either. What do we got here? 5 more months. Okay, the Crusaders are coming. I assume the HRE will be involved. I assume West Francia will be involved. They're at war with each other right now. Do they just white piece it whenever? I hope not. I hope they keep fighting in that. Yeah, a little bit scary. 31%, it's going okay. Okay, so our mercenary company has abandoned us just before the war. Shoot, I don't want to join that. I'm not going to get involved in any other wars. I already don't want to be in this one, but I just kind of feel like it's whatever. So I don't know who's going to be the war leader. I guess it's the Pope, right? But he has no land anywhere, so how do I siege his land? The hordes of infidels rallied by Pope Nicholas have begun their march on Italy. These savage warriors. Yeah, okay. Your false religion has kept your subjects in the darkness for too long. In the name of God, I shall bring the true faith to them and free them from your blasphemy. So it's, again, not a super devastating war, but obviously I don't want this to succeed because I'm trying to make this empire title and I don't know how else to do that other than keeping this land. So this is our second defensive crusade this game. Hopefully we're going to be able to manage this. I'm going to be defending against it in the next part. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe and leave me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.